Let's enter into today's sutras. Today's subject: overall your unconscious mind. Please understand, overhaul your unconscious mind. In Patanjali's Yoga Sutras, 4th chapter, 28th verse 190 Sutra. Let me enter into the Sutra. Hanam Esham Kleshavat Uktam. Hanam Esham Kleshavat Uktam. Swami Vivekananda's translation goes, their destruction is in the same manner as that of ignorance, egoity and so forth, as said before. Swami Prabhavananda translates as, they may be overcome in the same manners as the obstacles to enlightenment. Swami Sachidananda translates as, they can be removed as in the case of the obstacles explained before. Bhagavan Osho translates as, one who is able to maintain a constant state of desirelessness even towards the most exalted states of enlightenment, and is able to exercise the highest kind of discrimination. I can say Patanjali is taking us beyond enlightenment. See, the spot where your mind explodes into a non-assemblable manner to pieces in such it can never be again assembled in the same old way. That moment, that spot, that experience is what I call enlightenment. But Patanjali takes us a step deeper, step further, beyond that moment. This sutra is throwing light beyond what we call enlightenment. Please understand, Patanjali is going beyond enlightenment in this sutra. I can say this sutra gave me the click or a tip for one of my important teaching. See, one of my important contribution to the science of consciousness is declaring enlightenment is ultimate but not final. I am not boasting or saying egoistically. There were many masters who gave some tip about this. But in my experience, I have not only realized it, I am able to clearly describe that enlightenment is ultimate but not final. See, the ultimate continuously happening. That is what I call Nithyananda. The ultimate, see, the ultimate happening, that moment is called enlightenment, Samadhi, Prajna, Brahma, Atma. All these technical terms mean the same experience, but it is not dead end. It is the place where death ends, but not dead end. Patanjali says, even when the enlightenment, explosion of the instrument called mind happens in a way you can never assemble it back again as it was. Please understand. The conscious explosion happened in me at the age of 12. The mind has gone to that pieces, that number of pieces. I can never bring all the spare parts and assemble it back. It got dismantled in a way it can never be assembled back. It's like somebody's body is burnt and the ashes have been taken to different oceans and put in the ocean, and whatever is put in the ocean is eaten by some sharks and over. Now, can you get all those particles back, put it together and make the body back? No. Impossible. Same way, the explosion happened in me at the age of 12 was such a strong experience. Never I can collect the mind back and assemble it and create the same old structure. Or I can say any structure. Forget about old structure, any structure. It's not possible. It has become impossible. But things does not end there. It is not final. That experience where there is no mind, that is where life starts. So the life continues to flow in that ultimate explosion. I can say every moment the explosion goes on and on and on and on and on. Please understand. It is not that once you experience the ultimate enlightenment, the conscious explosion, then everything ends and you run a dull, dead life. Somewhere there is a heaven. All of you guys will sit in the one cloud and have that old harp and sing and just floating around in the cloud. Just like a end. No. There is no such thing as you reach some heaven and you sit on a cloud and you are there forever and no fresh news. Nothing much happens. No. Enlightenment is a constant happening. It is like an atomic reactor. Your body becomes an atomic reactor. Constant explosion goes on and on and on and on and on. Patanjali very technically prepares you for that. He says very clearly, even in the most exalted states of enlightenment, please have discrimination. Please understand. He is telling you, even when you are experiencing levitation, don't be greedy about it. Don't be thinking you achieved everything. No. Don't be excited about it. If it is happening, just witness. When you are levitating, just witness. When you are experiencing exalted states of enlightenment. You see, these are all different expressions of enlightenment. This levitation or even teleportation, when you receive some object in your hand, blessings, prasadam, whole body goes through excitement, joy, bliss. But even in the most exalted states of enlightenment, be very clear, be a witness. Do not be too excited. Very beautifully, Thirumoolar, a great Siddhar, he describes in his song, Arumin, Arumin, Asai, Arumin, Isanod, Ayinum, Asai, Arumin. He describes, destroy the desires, even the desires with Shiva, destroy it. The desires to be with Shiva, destroy it. When you are working towards enlightenment, when you are having the excited experiences, actually, these are all very high level lessons which may not be required for every normal human being. But because he is ending, he is giving you all the high level lessons also in the last phase of sutras. Because he gives, I wanted to put all these things on record by commenting on it. But otherwise, the sutras have no direct use for an ordinary man's day-to-day life. He only says, don't be attached even towards the highest experience. When it happens in you, be a witness. That's it. Just like how you unclutch from everything else, unclutch from enlightenment also. I always used to tell, even about levitation, don't be greedy. Because the very greed becomes weight on your samskaras, load on your biomemory. And not only that, it does not need to express always in the same way. One great thing happened in my life, that I had enlightenment before all these intellectual lessons. So no sutra has upset me anyway. Only I upsetted the sutras. If that does not settle with my experience, I throw it out. That's it. There was never ever any book or idea or a person was able to put me in depression. See, this is spirituality and you are not having it. No. I always picked up all those things and verified whether that is spirituality or not based on my experience. It was always the other way. Sometimes people, when they are able to read in the night, they think light is there. Some people, because light is there, they think they can read. Please understand, there is a big difference. Reading because of light, light because you are able to read. Whether you are going to see how much of the sutra is original and spiritual truths, or sutra is going to tell how much of you is original, how much of you need to be altered, bent, and move towards more experience. Fortunately, in my case, all sutras fitted with my experience. That's one thing. Second thing, from the very beginning, I was very clear with my experience whether it matches or not. That is why I was referring. You should have the Brahmajnana, then read the books about Brahman. Not otherwise. If you read the books about Brahman, then wait for the Brahmajnana. I can be sure you have more confusion now. And if God comes, you will ask for ID card. The subtle subjects you need to understand, you need to imbibe so that you are prepared, your bio memory is ready for the higher possible explosions. The biomemory, which is equipped with the right understandings, is like a ready to experience the conscious explosion. So the basic understanding you need to carry inside you, meditate, experience, is discriminate, be unclutched, even with what you imagine as enlightenment experience. Please understand. Even with what you imagine as enlightenment experience, all the idea you have about enlightenment experience is a portrait of enlightenment, not photograph of enlightenment. Even if it is photograph, it cannot be true, because after the moment the photograph was taken, it can change. After the moment the photograph is taken, the person can change. Even videos cannot be original. What about the photo? But all ideas you have about enlightenment is neither video nor the photo. It is a portrait. So basically, all you need to do, unclutch even when the exalted states of enlightenment expresses through you. Even in enlightenment, excited states of consciousness, you are expected to be unclutched. Means, what about ordinary life? The ordinary taste, ordinary states, ordinary excitements, like rasagulla and chili. One day I really unclutched from it. Actually, when I was staying in the banks of Ganges in West Bengal, Calcutta, these people used to bring sweets during the festivals and offer. So I started picking up the habit of eating rasagulla. Not one or two, parts and parts. I remember once I ate 50 rasagullas. 5 part. One part will have 10 rasagullas usually. Mud part. And squeeze the juice, leave the juice and chuck up. And after 5, 6, if you feel the tongue lost the sensitivity for sugar taste and feel like vomiting, bite green chili. And your tongue will start burning and ready for next. So this went on for 2-3 days. I started talking on Isavasya Upanishad, my first speech. I can say with my broken English and Bengali all mixed. It was Isavasya Upanishad. I started speaking, maybe not too many people, some old men and ladies who don't have any other work in that area. When they come for taking bath in the Ganges, they will sit. And after 10-15 minutes, if they are feeling bored, they will tell, hey, Swami, stop, I am going, and they will go. That kind of a lecture. Anyhow, but I used to do very sincerely. The moment the time comes, I will get up and sit as if the huge crowd is in front of me, and I will address, dear devotees. That few old fellows who can't even move will be there sitting, stretching their legs. There was a Bodhi tree and banyan tree there. I used to sit under the tree. And one sadhu was there who gave me sannyas there. He was called Naga Baba, Amsananda Puri, his name. And from his room he will make a loud voice. That sadhu has started talking, give him tea, only then he will keep quiet. He respected me highly. So he will never call me as his disciple. He will only say that Sadhu Baba. So one day, after too much of rasagulla and this chili, especially green chili, and I started having heavy diarrhea. Diarrhea is very common in West Bengal because of this green chili habit. Heavy diarrhea, bleeding, blood, all doors are open. And I could not do my lecture. That was a great feeling for me. When I take it up, I will really take it up. I thought, what happened? You see, I did not complete the Isavasya Upanishad. I have to stop my lecture as if thousands of people are waiting for it. And those few people who are sitting also, in between they will start talking some other subject among themselves. They will not even bother. I am sitting there and talking something. And one day, one old man asked, this is not Isavasya Upanishad? When Panda does puja in my house for Durga Puja, he never chants this mantra. He does not even know what is Upanishad. And he thinks only anything chanted during Durga Puja is mantra. Other than that, nothing is mantra. And anyhow, I could not speak. But I am the only one who was repenting about that. Nobody else was repenting. That today there was no Isavasya Upanishad satsang. I was the only one repenting. Then I decided, I will not eat both of them anymore. So I told them to get one part rasagulla and green chilli and took both of them and said, I am unclutching from both of you guys, and threw it away in the Ganges. Then after that, till enlightenment and till settling into the body, I never touched. After settling into the body also, green chilli I never touched. Only the rasagulla I ate for a few times. Then again I saw this. People have started pouring rasagulla on me. And I said, stop, enough. You need to unclutch even from the most excited, exalted states of enlightenment. What about this ordinary rasagulla? No. Actually, if you have the anxiety or greed for any experience, that itself becomes a weight. So you should unclutch even from the highest excitement. That's a beautiful word. Most exalted states. Hanam yesham kleshavat uktam. See, Patanjali describes so many samyamas. Anima, lahima, karima, the siddhis, and so many other samyamas. All the samyamas above said, uktam, means whatever I described earlier. Unclutch even from all those experiences when it happens in you. That's what Patanjali says in the sutra. Kleshavat uktam. Whatever I described as extraordinary powers, experiences, and enlightenment, even when all those exalted states happen in you, be unclutched. Just be away from it. I wanted to tell you one important thing. To be unclutched from any exalted states, you need a strong nervous system. I have seen in my experience. See, in Nagas, the training, they have a training patadi, means the literature which tells very clearly how the training is done. They will have the round stone balls. The person who can lift the heaviest round stone ball, only he is authorized to sit and unclutch, do the meditation for a long time. See, the Naga training is very, very interesting. How much of weight you are able to lift, how much of body you are building. Based on that only they will allow you the number of hours for silent sitting and meditation. And then along with that only they will reduce your clothes and all. First the whole body will be covered. Then they will, when you are able to lift more weight, and then they will allow you to sit for more hours. Then they will reduce the clothes, upper clothes they will reduce. They will ask you to only wear the hip cloth and meditate. When you are able to lift more weight, more number of hours they will ask you to meditate, then they will say only wear the lion cloth. Like this, step by step. I used to wonder, this weightlifting and this, more time unclutching. I tell you, if your nerves are not strong enough, if your muscles are not strong enough, the excitement of the enlightenment or the exalted states of enlightenment can seduce you so much, you can get intoxicated by it and be lost in it. Never go for the ultimate experience. One of our ashramites, he was having one strong experience of having the honey, intense honey taste in the mouth. After a few days, I removed it. Because I saw he started getting addicted to that. Staying in the same state. Once I removed, then I saw his consciousness started growing. Then I said, now come on, you can have it. Now I can say very clearly, whenever he wants, it comes back. But he does not get attached to it. He is not excited about it. He is not exalted about it. He is able to unclutch even from that. Unclutch from anything which makes you feel settled. Understand? That's all. This is the basic law. If you are feeling settled, comfortable, happy in one department, I will not leave you. No, you have to unclutch. Otherwise, how are you going to keep the life flowing through your nervous system? See, your nervous system, either life flows or the drainage water flows. If life does not flow, you will be recirculating the same drainage water, same way of thinking, same way of functioning. Masters are beautiful dolls to look from distance. In Siddha tradition, we have a description for the Kuladevata of Siddhas. See, all Siddhas worship Devi. She is called Kollippavai. Her name is Kollippavai, means the Devi, universal mother. The description of the Devi is, from distance if you see, she will be so beautiful, you will be intoxicated and go near and she will swallow you. Masters are beautiful dolls to look from distance, not to go near and live around. Then simply you have to become them, nothing can be done. Just like whoever lives around you, you compare yourself with them, they constantly compare themselves with you, it is inevitable. The very structure they create, the very way they look at you is from their frame. You look at them from your frame. They look at you from their frame. So it is a fight between the frame and frame with little frame. So if the frame can be added little more, the fight will be like a lubricated fight. Little smooth. But still it will be fight. But if the frame is increased little more, I can say little smooth settlement, unclutching. Even from the most exalted, excited states is the basic lesson you need to learn for Nithyananda. Means eternal enlightenment, eternal bliss. Eternal is not stagnant. Eternal is a happening. So the enlightenment is not stagnant, it is happening. Unclutch with the clarity, whatever happens in you, you will unclutch. Even the Kundalini awakening, levitation, even from that unclutch, relax. Let the Kundalini energy in you all be intensely awakened and lead you to the ultimate discrimination, which Patanjali describes in the sutra as anam yesham kleshavat uktam.
Nityanandam, thank you for watching, and if you found the video enlightening,
please give it a like, share it with your loved ones, and subscribe to stay connected with us.
Don't forget to click the bell icon to receive the notifications.